Hey guys, so we're here with the two-box break of Panini Contenders 11-12. Here's a list of people: Anaheim, Julian 5514 Jeremiah; Boston, Boston Bulldogs 2005; Buffalo, Rhea Priest; Calgary, Carl Cool 88; Carolina, Wild Yellow Stang; Chicago, Coda 88; Colorado, Coda 88; Columbus, Craig Duke 11; Dallas, Fox Breaks; Detroit, Wing Jag Fan; Edmonton, Plucky Duck 1; Florida, Cadu 123; Los Angeles, Plucky Duck 1; Minnesota, Fox Break; Montreal, Vermel Krug; Nashville, Doofus 09; New Jersey, Vemkel Krug; New York Islanders, Dasher 500; New York Rangers, Aronum 2; Ottawa, G. Winter; Philadelphia, Coda 88; Phoenix, Rhea Priest; Pittsburgh, Juicy 0107; San Jose, DN 2352012; St. Louis, Rhea Priest; Tampa Bay, DN 2352012; Toronto, G. Winter; Vancouver, DN 2352012; Washington, Plucky Duck 1; Winnipeg, Carl Cool 88. So that's a list of the teams, and that, once I get organized a bit better, I'll have a spreadsheet, so it'll be a bit more. I will show you here. There's still 3 teams that aren't paid, but it's they all have good feedback on that, so I'm not too worried. I'm going to go ahead and do the break for everybody once it comes up. So as you can see, there's still a couple teams not paid. The last team was Winnipeg at 8:43 Eastern Time, and the time right now is 9:49 p.m. Okay, so here we go. I'd like to thank everybody again for participating. You can see, all sealed up. Forgot knife. I do have a Dominion 1011 posted. It's ending Saturday afternoon if anybody's interested, and then I will be posting some more after that. Come on. I know on the Dominion I got a nice PK Subban Heritage and worth a few hundred, and Braden Chen worth a couple hundred too, so there's some good hits. So we got 18 packs here in the first box. Count it out: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. So we have base Pittsburgh, base Philadelphia. Oh, if anybody wants the base cards, just let me know in a message and I will send them, but you will pay for the shipping for the base cards. All hits and that are free shipping. So it looks like we got our first hit, and it is for the Florida Panthers, Evgeny Dandanov, NHL Inc. Auto, not numbered. And that is a spacer. Boston, Milan Lucic, and Detroit, Jimmy Howard, base. Second pack. Dallas, Jamie Benn, base. Tim Thomas, Boston, base. Roberto Luongo, Vancouver, base. Spacer. Corey Perry, Anaheim, base. And Jaromir Jagr, Philadelphia, base. It's a fat pack. I think we'll save that to the end there, guys. Come on. We have Jonathan Quick, LA base. Dion Phaneuf, Toronto base. Rick Nash, Columbus base. Spacer. Anaheim Ducks, Teemu Selanne base. and Martin Brodeur, New Jersey base. Pack number 4. We have San Jose Joe Thornton base, David Beck's base, Jonathan Taves Chicago base, Spacer, Ryan Callahan Rangers base, and Phil Kessel Toronto base. Tyler Myers Buffalo base, Danny Heatley Minnesota base, Calder Contenders number 226 of 999, Harry Satiri for San Jose Sharks. Spacer, Jonas Hiller Anaheim base, and Cam Ward Carolina base. We have Luke Adam Buffalo base, Marc-Andre Fleury base, Andre Pavlik base, Spacer, Jeff Skinner Carolina base, and Daniel Alfredson Ottawa base. 7th pack. Henrik Sedin Vancouver base, Duncan Keith Chicago base, Jose Theodore Florida base, Spacer, Calgary Mika Kiprusoff base, and Tampa Bay Stamkos base. If you guys have any suggestions on what boxes to break, I'm going to be placing another order with a distributor soon, so guys give me some suggestions and I'll see what I can do. Alex Ovechkin base, Simon Veronlov base, Colorado, Jordan Eberle Edmonton base, Spacer, Dan Boyle San Jose, and James Reimer Toronto base. So far we just have the one auto, so we're looking for 2 more. One of them is probably in the fat pack, so should be at least 1 more. Mark Stahl, New York Rangers base, Montreal Brian Gionta. We have a Contenders Legacy, Brian Chache, 982 of 999 for New York Islanders. Got that in, I think, the first box we did. Tampa Bay Martin St. Louis, and Edmonton Alex Hemsky base. Kyle Lettinen Dallas base, Ray Whitney Phoenix base, Daniel Sedin Vancouver base, Spacer, Henrik Zetterberg base, and Ryan Getzlaf Anaheim base. Nothing to write home about yet, so hopefully we can get something here. Nicholas Lidstrom base, Brad Marchand base, Louis Erickson Dallas base, Spacer, Jason Palmerville base, and Pavel Datsyuk base. Marian Gabrick base, Nikolai Habibulin base, Eric Stahl base, Spacer, Ryan Miller base, and Alex Pietrangelo base. Down 2, 4, 6, so 12. This is our 13th pack. Ryan Kessler base, TJ Oshie. And for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Calder Contender number 752 of 800, Robert Bortozzo, autographed. Spacer, Jason Spezza, and Matt Duchene. And that's all the autos, just the fat pack, unless we get a bonus. Carey Price Montreal, Patrick Kane Chicago base, Calder Contenders 744 of 999, Keith Kincaid for the New Jersey Devils, not autoed. Spacer, Max Pacioretty, and Chris Stewart, both base. So that's 3, 4, 5, put that 6 hits. So I think on average that's what I got the last 2 boxes I've done. David Krejci, Boston, base. Vincent LeCavalier, Tampa Bay, base. Patrick Elias, base. Spacer, Mike Richards, Al Montoya. These are the last 2 contenders I'm going to do. I think I'm not too impressed with them. I'm going to try the titanium one, I think, next. But if anybody, like I said, if anybody has any other suggestions. Chris Pronger, base. Joffrey Lupul, base. Cup contenders, Tim Thomas, $7.99 of $9.99 for the Boston Bruins. Not autoed. Spacer, Pierre-Marc Richard, and Anze Kopitar. Josh Harding, Minnesota. Chris Letang, Pittsburgh base. Andrew Ladd, Winnipeg, spacer. Jerome McGinley and Taylor Hall, Edmonton, both base. Okay, now for the fat pack. It's going to be a nice one, I believe. Michael Ryder, Dallas, base. Henrik Lundqvist, New York Rangers, base. Sidney Crosby, base. Corey Crawford, base. And Jonathan Taves, New York Islanders, base. And here we go. Panini Contenders Matchups, National Hockey League. Book. Wow. Contenders, Cam Aikens and David Savard, both autoed from Columbus. And Mark Scheifele and Paul Postma for the Winnipeg Jets. Booklet. Very nice hit. First one I've gotten of these. So this will be randomized 3 times between the 2 teams, unless they're owned by the same one. And I'll do a separate video for that. So on for this box, we'll just do it. So we got that one, the matchup. We have Cup contenders, Tim Thomas. We have New Jersey, Keith Kincaid. Auto, Robert Bertuzzo, Pittsburgh. Ryan Chache, New York Islanders, Contenders Legacy. Calder Contenders, Harry Starr, San Jose. And Evgeny Danov, NHL Inc. So that's the first box. On to the second one. As you can see, not opened. Not opened. I did have somebody suggest instead of doing random to use the right or left corner. I don't know what anybody else thinks. If you guys want to give me feedback on that, if you like that idea better, so I can make the breaks better for everybody, or if you like the random, just let me know. As I say, you guys are the one bidding on them, so I'm here to make sure everybody's happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Good luck, guys. Second box. Andre Pavelec, Winnipeg base. Henrik Sedin base. Duncan Keith base. Spacer. Milan Lucic and Jimmy Howard base. Jose Theodore base. Mikhail Grabowski base. Craig Anderson base. Spacer, Corey Perry base, and Jaromir Jagr base. Semyon Varlamov base, Alex Ovechkin base, Jordan Eberle base, Spacer, Martin St. Louis, and Alex Hemsky base. Josh Harding base, Chris Letang base, Andrew Ladd base, Spacer, Nick Antropov, and Mike Smith base. This is our fifth pack. Michael Ryder base, Henrik Lundqvist base, Sidney Crosby base, Spacer, Ryan Smith base, and Mike Green base. Jonathan Quick base, Dion Phaneuf base, Rick Nash base, Spacer, PK Subban base, and Zdeno Chara base. Joe Thornton base, David Bax base, first hit for the Winnipeg Jets, Eric Fear, NHL Inc. auto, not numbered. Spacer, Logan Couture, and Danny Briere. Jonathan Taves, Tyler Myers, Danny Heatley, Spacer, Shea Weber, and Mike Commodore. Ninth pack. Luke Adams, Marc-Andre Fleury, Cup Contenders, Corey Perry, numbered 61 out of 999 for Anaheim Ducks. Spacer, Dan Boyle, and James Reimer. Evgeny Malkin, Claude Giroux, Calder Contenders number 224 of 800 for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Ben Scrivens, auto. Spacer, Henrik Zetterberg, and Ryan Getzlaf. Jamie Benn, Tim Thomas, Calder Contenders number 360 of 999, Todd Ford for the Washington Capitals. Spacer, Jason Palmaville, and Pavel Datsyuk. Roberto Luongo, Mark Stahl, Brian Giunta, Spacer, Ryan Miller, and Alex Pietrangelo. Daniel Sedin, Nick Lidstrom, Calder Contenders, Matisse Ekholm for the Nashville Predators, 484 of 999, not autoed. Ryan Callahan and Phil Kessel. Brad Marchand, Lou Erickson, Marian Gabrick, Spacer, Jonas Hiller, and Cam Ward. Clay Habibulin, Eric Stahl, Calder Contenders, Gabriel Landeskog for the Colorado Avalanche, 517 of 800. So that's a nice hit. I think he's one of the better rookies. 517 at 800, Gabriel Landeskog, Colorado. Spacer, Jeff Skinner, and Daniel Albertson. I don't know. Usually get a fat pack. I don't think we have one this time. Ryan Kessler, TJ Oshie, Carey Price, Mika Kiprusoff, and Steven Stamkos. So what do we got for autos so far? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we have 3 autographs. Patrick Kane, David Krejci, Vincent Lecavalier, Spacer, Joe Pavelski, and Jeff Carter. Last pack. Patrick Elias, Chris Pronger, Jeffrey Lupo, Spacer, Erik Karlsson, and Dustin Brown. So that's it, guys. So I'll recap this one. We have Matisse Ekholm, Calder Contenders, 484 of 999 for Nashville. For Washington, Calder Contenders, 360 of 999, Todd Ford. For Toronto, 224 of 800, Ben Scrivens, Auto. Corey Perry, 61 out of 999, Cup Contenders. NHL Inc. For Winnipeg Jets, Eric Furr. And Calder Contenders for Colorado Avalanche, 517 of 800, Gabriel Landeskog. So that's the 2 boxes, guys. And I'd like to thank everybody again for participating. And remember, I do have a Dominion coming up, and I will be posting more as well. Thanks again. Oh, watch for the video for the matchup too.